Greetings, dorks. Hello, hello. It's time for Unchatter. It's time for Dwarf Fortress. Hello, everyone. I know we were just chatting a little bit in the pre-screen there. Yeah, Bowser, I don't know. I think it's a Nightbot thing. Because those are just, like, aliases. Like, those commands basically do nothing. It's just like a shortened form of the full command. So I added you manually. I did whitelist add. So you have a dork now. Obviously random. I think it's just Nightbot. I think I need to sit down and play with Nightbot for a little bit. But see if that link that I posted above will let you customize yourself, because it seems like stream avatars is working just fine, but the Nightbot commands are just being not functional. So put that on my to-do list, I guess. But we are here to play Dwarf Fortress. We are here to start a brand new adventure. Brand new adventure. Same world. We're continuing an existing story. But if you're starting right here, you probably don't need to know much other than what these characters are, and we will explain when we hop into it. We were talking about it last stream and kind of came up with an idea, and it looks like that idea is gonna work. Looks like it's gonna work. We have two weremonkeys and a cave swallow person. I have made our party. The adventure has started in the game. We're ready to go. What's a dork buck? A dork buck is just what I called there should only be 1K there probably. The stream avatar's currency. Basically, you accrue them as you watch, and then you use those to buy certain cosmetics for your little dork there. That's all it is. I kind of wish I could like tie channel points to it, you know, but it's its own thing. It doesn't interact with actual Twitch currency or anything, so no money's involved. That's for certain. But you accrue it as you watch. I think you accrue it faster if you are a follower, and you accrue it even faster if you're a subscriber. So I guess there is a little bit of money involved if you really want it, but yeah, that's basically what it is. I can also change you manually here if you really wanted me to. Hopefully that link is working. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, we're here to play Dwarf Fortress. There we go. Weirdo road trip. Yes, exactly. We'll see what happens with this. This is gonna be a fun one. Hello, JM. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Yeah, I think we're gonna hop into it. I think we're just gonna kind of go into it, and we can talk about what's going on from there. Today's episode is brought to you by the moon. Foreshadowing. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in the VODs, hanging out in Discord, all that good stuff. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. That is the moon that is almost full right here, hovering above my head. And I hope the moon is our friend. I hope the moon is our friend, and I hope you're my friend too. I hope you're all my friends. And let's make some new friends. Let's see if we can make some new friends in a video game here today. So we're gonna hop over here. The cat was in her spot momentarily, and then I got up to get everything started, and now she's run off again. So I'm hoping that she comes back. We're still not updating the mod. I'm hoping she comes back. We'll see. But yes, if you recall, this is going to be the start of part 3 of this story, right? Part 1 was Leopard Bins. Part 2 was this most recent fortress called Lashbow, which we are at right now. We are starting from that fortress that we just retired. So it's a nice tie-in to the previous episode, previous chapter, I guess. But this is going to be part 3, and we have no idea what's going to happen, right? We're gonna kind of figure it out as we go. But I was just thinking about it. So, Lashbow lasted for, I want to say, 29 episodes. I want to say it was 29 episodes. No, it was like 28, 26, it was, I think maybe 26. And then Leopard Bends was 70. So taken as a whole story, we're about to break 100 episodes in this world. 100 3-hour streams in this world, in this story. Which is just fantastic. If you want to go binge something, maybe go binge Leopard Bends. There's some weird stuff happened in there. And we're gonna have some more weird stuff. So we're in a cursed forest, right? We're here in a cursed forest. We're here. This is the Goblin Capital, or at least it was just shortly ago, the Goblin Capital. But we sent Reg, our Monitor Lizard Man, intelligent undead zombie, who is just absurd at this part, right? The most ridiculous character I have ever been responsible for in this game. Possibly any game. He has over 1,000 kills. He's over level 100 legendary fighter. He has a divine metal longsword. Just absurd. And he went off and attacked, single-handedly, mind you, went and demanded the surrender of the Goblin Capital that is directly to our west, and succeeded. So he is now steward of the group that controls the occupied Goblin Capital. That is what has happened. And then we sent all of our experiments to go hang out with Reg in the capital. So now this fortress is all kobolds, dwarves, humans, and elves. I think a goblin. We have like a goblin chemist. So that's kind of the state that we left this fortress at. We finished our little, our big monument here, which is very cool. I guess we can go over here and take a look at it. They should just follow us around, right? There's also, you know, probably a lot of people down below us and water physics going on, so it's gonna be a little slow walking around here, I guess. Geez, that's slower than I expected. Oh well. Oh, we're even flying, so we can fly. This is gonna be weird. That's fine. Hopefully they follow us. They should follow us. Worried these guys might try to kill you. So that is a question, right? So we have the characters we have right here, the people we'll be dealing with today. These two were previously citizens of our fortress. We have Hathor and we have Rui. A human and a kobold, right? They're just named Quarantine now. And yeah, we had a different kobold topple a statue in fortress mode, completely uncontrolled by me, just an actual random happenstance that happened. I've never seen that before. I guess I've seen them topple statues before, but the kobold got cursed, like immediately. Got cursed by the god Odor. Odor's the name, but he's the god of like death and rebirth and junk. Got cursed with lycanthropy into being a weremonkey. That's just a thing that can happen in this video game. One of our fortress dwellers was turned into a weremonkey, and then on the next full moon, transformed into a weremonkey. I don't think he actually managed to kill anyone. I don't think he killed anyone. I think he got eaten by a dragon real quick, but did manage to bite 2 other citizens, and that is Hathor and Rui here. So these 2 people are now also weremonkeys. The original weremonkey is dead, was just slaughtered in that conflict. But we managed to identify the issue and quarantine these 2, thus the name Quarantine. We quarantined these 2 into a little custom area within the fortress and gave them some food and some water, nice little library, and closed them off from the rest of the fortress. And that successfully quarantined the weremonkey, right? We did not have any more weremonkey outbreaks. They have been, continuously transforming and untransforming in the background for, I don't know, maybe a year or two now. I don't know how long ago it was that that happened. But we decided that they deserve to have their own adventure, right? So that's what's happening. And then Palath Fubag, our cave swallow person, was a cave dweller. There was just a handful of cave swallow people hanging out in our cave for a long time. And then a forgotten beast came by and found the cave swallow people. And this one managed to kill a forgotten beast. This cave swallow person killed a forgotten beast. And because she killed a forgotten beast, she gained a name. And because she gained a name, she's now a historical figure, which means you can use DF Hack to activate her as an adventurer. That is what happened there. She is healthy. I guess I didn't mean to fix everything. No, she is still stricken by melancholy. Okay. So she's healthy, except for she's stricken by melancholy. She kind of got abandoned by all her fellow cave swallow people. So she's kind of just been alone in the cave for a while. And I want to say that that was like an adventure mode, retire, unretire kind of quirk. Not quite sure what happened, but she was the only one that remained there when we came back from adventure mode. But she's a named character now, right? So we can activate her as an adventurer. So we said, what if our two weremonkeys adopt the help of our cave swallow person, and they go off and try to find a place for them to exist peacefully on their own, and we'll see what happens from there. That's kind of the situation we're at right now. Yeah. So I think that catches us up. That puts us up to right here. And yes, her name is, what was it? Diamond Sewer? Diamond Sewer is the English name of the cave swallow person. I did not make that up. Cursed Forest is creepy. It sure is. I am really curious what's going to happen with our were creatures when it comes time for the moon to be full. It is the 19th of the month. I don't know what day the full moon is going to happen, but I don't know if we're going to like retain control of them. Obviously, I can't control both of them at the same time. I don't know. We're going to find out. At the very least, Palafubag, I'm going to call her by her other name, her real name. Right? Where did it go? It lists it somewhere. It just says Diamond Sewer. Anyway, long-term acquaintance with a bunch of beak dogs. I don't know how that happens. You haven't met any of those. Anyway. Curse the Weremonkey is a great way to start October. That's true. We're going to have like a haunted little adventure here. Take these two exiles beyond our lands of safety. Yeah, totally. Or I'm wondering if maybe these two are like... Maybe these two were given an ultimatum. You can either continue to live in quarantine or you can leave. And they said, well, we'll leave, but we'll bring a guide with us. And this is the only person who agreed to go with them, right? Because I think she's kind of lonely. Lonely after being away from people. So she's just excited to be above ground, I guess. Hello, Anthric. Hello, Searoy. How's it going? We're gonna do something weird here. So, first things first. Our gear, right? We have a silver spear on our cave swallow person, and then our other two people have been scholars living in a sealed library essentially for the last couple years. So they have clothing and junk. But they don't have adventuring gear. So I'm going to, we're going to fix that. That's going to be our first thing. That's our first order of business. And because this is our fortress and we live here, I don't feel bad about revealing. I'm just going to do reveal. Map revealed. And we're going to teleport ourselves around because otherwise we're just going to be staring at this screen all day. But I mean, here's our little our river monument just continues to work in adventure mode. A lot of free gear down here. Too bad we can't just go down and spelunking for gear. But our primary armor stockpile is here. So I think we're just going to teleport right there. I think that's going to be what happens. So I'm going to do... I think it's just GUI teleport. Select our 3 units. Yeah, Palafubag. I like Palafubag as a name. But then we're going to teleport. No, I want to... Control T. Yeah, there we go. I've also noticed that the bird person, Palafubag, takes 2 tiles horizontally. I don't think I've seen a two horizontal tile creature before, so that's interesting. Cat is shiny. She is shiny. Her coat is so shiny. She's a ridiculous little creature. Also, like, noticing, I'm just noticing tiny little things with my OBS. I doubt I can just... Da-ba-da? Or no, do I want this one? Hello? I have done... Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Okay, I think I need to just bring this in tiny bit. There we go. Okay, I am satisfied. It bugged me not to have the full square around the, the creature icon. Yeah, okay. So, here we are. We have boxes full of gear. There's gonna be a lot of different sizes of gear. I have no idea how big a cave swallow person is, or if we're gonna be able to find anything that's our size. This is all gonna be large. She probably also has a very small carrying capacity. Yeah, 22. Probably should have made some leather gear in preparation for this, but you know, whatever. I also almost wish we had a ranged character. I don't know if we have any ranged combat ability. We have Rusty Spearman, Dabbling Fighter. Jeez. Novice Consoler. Okay. So she's kind of starting from scratch on all of our combat things. So I'm almost wondering if I should just find a crossbow, but I actually don't know if we have a crossbow. Or we should have a crossbow because we've killed a lot of goblins. So we'll see what we can find in here. I'm not gonna take a shield. Everything's gonna be large. Almost wish I could just sort. Yeah, so it's all gonna be large. She might even be smaller than a kobold. I also wonder... Oh, we could do like a wooden buckler. Oh, let's do a wooden buckler. I actually like that. An exceptional wooden buckler, and it doesn't even weigh anything? It weighs less than 1. Okay, we're definitely doing that. Definitely doing that. And some of these look like ranged things, maybe? Yeah, there's a bunch of bolts here. It also appears that as far as like what tile I'm stepping on, I occupy this right-hand tile. So that's cool. So this is gonna like put me in the wall. Yeah. And it's just all large. I know we did end up making a lot of large things for our experiments and humans and things. Maybe let's activate our human here. Human can't see in the dark. Oh, but the cave swallow can. That's actually really handy. Because they're cave swallows, of course. That is a ammo bin. But see, now everything's small. I bet you the cave swallow's even smaller than a kobold. There's small and large stuff in here. Oh my goodness. Did I not make like human specific stuff? Hilarious. Large, 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 large. Wow. Bunch of bolts. Larges. Small. Small, small. Wow. We did real good, didn't we? We picked like the exact wrong people to do this with. You could definitely get a steel buckler. Yeah, let's do that. What is your carry capacity? So you have much larger carry capacity. Steel high boot. Okay, there is at least one boot that we can wear. Right? I have to take off my shoes, I bet. We have socks. We have shoes. Okay, so I'm going to take off the shoe. And take off the shoe. Put on the boot. Okay, there we go. Large, small. Large, small. I want to like control F. I want to control F through these bins. Wow, we did real good. Our kobold should get the pick of the litter, though. Okay, yeah. Goodness gracious. Another steel high boot. Okay, perfect. We have a pair of boots, which is more than our entire military can say. Did I not? Oh, because... Okay, I don't care about the shoes. I'm gonna drop the shoes. And then... There was a boot. Steel high boot. Where? And then the rest of this is the wrong size. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna try to make this quick, but will definitely benefit us if we actually have gear while we're doing this. Especially since we're starting in an evil forest. It's not like there's dangerous things around or anything. Another correctly sized high boot. It's gonna be just the boots. That's hilarious. Just wear boots on like our hands. Put a boot on our head. Yeah. This is another correctly sized boot. The word large is stopping to look like a word now. Large. Okay, yep, and shields. Again, more boots. Why is it the boots that came out right? I could have sworn that one of the experiment types was like the size of a human. So I kind of thought that we had some human-sized things. Small, small, large. A low boot. Oh, a bronze helm. I mean, that's better than nothing. Let's grab the bronze helm. But I'm wearing a hat of some sort. I'm wearing a cap. Wear. And I'll just store the cap. Or no, I don't have a backpack. I have to find a backpack. So the one thing about unretiring adventurers that weren't actually adventurers to start with. I'm just gonna drop it. Are you well? I am well. I'm excited for this. I think this is gonna be a fun thing to do. And then an iron mail shirt, copper chain leggings. So now we're finding stuff. It's interesting that it's all kind of together. I'm curious if there's any steel stuff. Iron mail shirt. That sounds good. Just wear that. And then there were leggings, right? Copper chain leggings. And that's gonna overload us immediately. We'll wear that, but that at least puts something on each of our spots, right? We have a helmet, we have a chain shirt, we have chain leggings, we have boots. We have a buckler. Do not have a weapon. It's already, oh geez. Are leggings like really, really heavy? 23, that's a third of our carry capacity. Leggings weigh more than male shirts. That's interesting. I'm gonna see what else we can find. Maybe we get something better. I don't know, it's been a weird week, right? Everything's weird. Nothing's ever gonna be not weird again, right? There's a lot of arrows. And here's weapons. Okay, so I don't think we have any weapon skills. Nope. So what weapon should Hathor grab? We could do, surely there's some steel stuff in here. Could like a scourge or something. Oh, we do have bows. Okay, we're definitely gonna get our bird person a bow. Or even like a grown crossbow. A grown nethercap crossbow. That's kind of amazing. Steel dagger. No steel like axes or anything. Our kobold might get the dagger. We have a steel spear. Let's give Hathor the spear. I want to use ranged combat with our bird person because ranged combat has changed. Range combat has changed since we've used it in adventure mode last, and I don't think we've had an opportunity to really use it in its new form yet, so I think that'll be fun. I might ditch the copper leggings just for weight reasons. That leaves us with 3. My goodness. But let's say that that works for you. I'm actually going to save real quick because I don't want to do this multiple times. We haven't had crashing issues recently, but I'm gonna be paranoid. We've been very good about finding the crashes, right? So I'm just gonna continue to be paranoid here. How's everyone else? How's your week been going? I also don't know why people get stuck in here. I need to fiddle with this too. This is also on my to-do list. Okay, so let's switch over to our kobold. Life is going, yep, I know that feeling. Hold on. Where are you going? You're just wandering away. You just stay still. What on, excuse you? I'm confused. Okay. Just go back in here. I don't know why you were... And they've just stayed put. Okay. I'm curious if you do that again. Yeah. What does that mean? What the heck does that mean? Okay, so we're gonna get a wooden buckler, because they're light. It's all going to be large steel stuff. We can get a copper mail shirt. There's iron stuff in our size here. Let's do this. I'm gonna say diamond sewer. Come on. Think of learning more professional skills, Excel, presentations and stuff. Excel is a great skill to have. Excel is one of those things where if you know how to do it and other people don't, then other people think you're magic. Okay, so I'm gonna converse with our cave swallow person. Sluggish, unassuming. Issue order, wait here. Of course. Oh, she actually talks. That's good to know. So now you shouldn't move, right? You're just gonna hang out there. Good. So there is a lot of correctly sized iron stuff here. I would love some steel. Also fun and useful for other things. True. I find Excel very useful in a lot of, like, maybe surprising contexts. Anytime you just have a lot of data and you want to, like, do something weird with it, you can usually just plop into an Excel. This is all... I want to find the steel stuff. I think the steel stuff was all up here, maybe? These are all weapons. Let's grab that dagger. Large steel dagger. Put our weapons away. Now we have, yeah, excellent. Or was it like this one? You're also on the ground. Why are you on the ground? Stand. Steel high boot. Yeah, might as well just get the boots, right? Take off the shoe. Put on the boot. I have a really cool bolted joint design workbook that I made that I'm really proud of. Bolted joint design. You mean like an engineering kind of a thing? And one with orbital dynamics calculations for Kerbal Space Program. See, that I can understand. That I understand what you're getting at. Engineering bolts. Interesting. Are you an engineer? Or is this like a hobby thing? There's a lot of large steel stuff here. Too bad none of us can wear it. Jeez. Bronze gauntlets. Steel high boots. And then, ooh, a steel breastplate. Okay. Get steel breastplate. And of course, that's on its own is going to be too much. How much does this weigh? It weighs 14? I do want to wear it. I do want to wear it. There's gonna be slowed down with their weight, I guess. We do have some bone crowns, but they don't weigh anything. I'm an engineer, excellent. I had thoughts about being an engineer at one point. They didn't last. Like my dad's an engineer. So there's always been like engineering stuff like around me. I find it all very interesting. Okay. So I would love a helmet. Maybe let's look specifically for a helmet. Large gloves. Large helms. Those are all large. Large helm. Okay, good grief. Good grief. A lot of non-kobold sized stuff for a kobold fortress. Large steel helm. More large stuff. Well, we could get like I could do a partially worn out iron helm. It's obviously going to be like goblinite. Iron helm. Certainly didn't prepare for this. Oh, or like leather armor. Could wear leather armor instead of steel, but that's already like lost half of its durability. We kicked the butts of the goblins too hard, so all the loot we got from them is kind of worthless. Cool. I mean, we're already overloaded. I think they're just gonna be. And we only found one boot. I'm gonna take off the boot. Did I ditch the shoe already? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna wear the shoe. I'm gonna ditch the boot. That puts us only 4 over, 5 over. Okay, I think that's good for you. You have a breastplate. That's a pretty good start. Hathor has a cap, and then I mostly just want Diamond Sewer. It's almost like she moves slower. A friend who is a wizard with Excel at her job gave me a D&D themed training sheet for index match. Interesting. D&D themed Excel training. I am so here for this. I love it. Okay, so I want a light bow, right? There were some down here that were wood. I think that would make sense for us. I also think I'm going to do a bow instead of a crossbow. I haven't really used a bow before. We've used crossbows. I've never really done just a bow. Of course, these are all going to be metal. All our bows are going to be metal. Because goblins. Does the material of a bow affect its attacking stats at all? I imagine it just affects its weight. They also don't have any quality. Like, there's some nice crossbows. There are not any nice bows. Only affects last-ditch melee stats. Yeah, that makes sense. Which hopefully is not a thing we'll have to worry about. Maybe we'll grab this nethercap crossbow. They take longer to reload, right? But I think they're also more accurate since we have no skill, right? We're actually kind of bad at this. Maybe let's do that. And of course, we're not going to have like a quiver. A bunch of copper bolts, and of course, we're not going to be able to carry much. Should we grab some silver bolts? Just in case. We have steel arrows. Do we have steel bolts? I don't know if we have steel bolts. I'm gonna say grab the silver bolts. Did that not work? Oh, because they're both in my hands. I'm actually gonna drop the spear. We're gonna ditch the spear. So I didn't actually grab the crossbow, did I? Or I guess I'm gonna grab the arrows first. Duh. Get silver bolts. Okay, that weighs way too much. How are you supposed to do a ranged character? The bolt weighs so much. 53. A single bolt weighs more than one. That is bonkers. We could hold, like, in addition to a buckler and a crossbow, how much could we even hold? Let's grab one of these wooden crossbows. Except that didn't even work. I want to strap the shield to my body. Grab the crossbow. There we go. Crossbow weighs less than one. The shield weighs less than one. And we're overloaded with bolts. We can hold like 15. We also don't have a backpack. But I think those are downstairs? So I guess what I want to do is I want to drop the bolts and then I want to get like 15 of them back. That is just absurd, right? That still overloads me. But just by a little bit. So I can strap the crossbow to my body, still just holding the bolts. Oh dear, okay. And then I don't think there's like backpacks and that sort of stuff here. So that means we need to reveal again. And then I'm actually going to save again, just because I'm not going to make you all sit through that again. I am kind that way. Yeah, I was thinking pretty seriously about being an engineer. But I don't know, I'm not smart enough. I can't... Realistically, what happened was I was doing like advanced calculus courses in high school and doing okay. Like I think I only did like the first 2 semesters worth, and it was like a 3-semester course all told. And then I went to college. Plenty to complain about too. I mean, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure. Went to college and I was like, okay, I kind of understand calculus, but I want to understand it well enough to get a job with it, right? So I'll start over from calculus 1. And just the combination of, I want to say maybe this. I think we don't come down here. I think that's what we want. Look at our dragons! Look at our dragons! Oh, going the wrong way. Okay. I can just click this. But the college course, between not fully understanding, not having my friends with me to like I didn't have study buddies anymore, right? And the class itself, I don't want to blame the teacher, but I do kind of blame the teacher. Maybe get a pack animal. It'd be cool if we had one. I don't know that we have... I don't think we have like a horse here. Like we could take a dragon. What course was this? This was Calculus 1. My freshman year of college. And also being freshman year of college, like that year, just all told, was garbage, right? I don't think like a cougar could take anything. I don't think we have a proper pack animal. Blame the teacher. I mean, the teacher himself, I think, was fine. The real sticking point for me was if you're familiar with Mathematica, raise your hand if you know what I mean when I say Mathematica. But the problem wasn't learning calculus. The problem was learning Mathematica. Because he wanted us to do all of our coursework as Mathematica assignments. And blink stare, yeah, I mean, so it's just me clothing, isn't it? It's a software. And it's even explicitly learning software. It's a math software. Online homework software, kind of. It's like... Ooh, quiver, okay. Get a echidna leather quiver. That is exactly what I want. I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna put this in the quiver. Okay. Obstacle number 1 complete. I would love a backpack. I would love a backpack. There's another quiver. I swear we were making backpacks. More like a Jupyter notebook, but for math, yes. I want to say that that's very similar, but it was like... It's like got a very specific way of doing like formulas and equations and things. But it came down to not just learning how to do calculus math, learning how to program Mathematica to do calculus. And that was the hurdle for me. That was the thing that did not happen. So between all those factors, right? And just being discouraged by the whole situation and not grasping anything. Like, I understand the concepts of, oh, here's water skins. We are living characters, so I think we do need some water skins. Yeah, it was just a... Oh, there we go. Wild boar leather backpack. Perfect. Let's see if she tries to wander off again. No? Okay. Grab a water skin. Grab a backpack. I think 2 backpacks is probably fine. Right? Wear the water skin. Wear the backpack. You have a buckler and a spear. I think that's going to be what we have. Should probably also get like some food. Maybe that would be smart to do. And take the 3 of us, and we're going to go up to our kitchen area. Just plop down right there. And I'm going to say that our cave swallow person specifically needs to grab some food. Because I don't know if it's going to work the same way in... Yeah, lamprey roast. There we go. That weighs too much. It don't matter. Put in backpack. I have backpack, right? Why can I not? Store it in backpack. Oh, it is. It's already. I think it's already in there. Okay. It's hard to tell when something's in something like that. At least in fort mode, when our 2 friends transformed, when they transformed back, they would put it in our backpack. Okay. Whatever. When they would transform back, they would lose all their hunger and thirst. So I'm wondering if the same thing's going to happen in adventure mode. So we're going to keep an eye on it. But I think that means we're ready. I think we're going to teleport back to the surface. Nope, other way. The scroll is reversed in adventure mode. It's very cool. And we're gonna go, and we're going north. Hey, look, some boars. There's just a bunch of, are those are wild boars. Okay, we're not gonna mess with the wild boars. I'm gonna go way over here. I'm gonna save one more time. Since we're done with that. We're done. We're good. Like online light coding in sections that then outputs a visual answer. Exactly. My high school used that for Calc 3, but the teacher was so incredibly helpful. Yeah, ours was not. He kind of... I don't know if he explicitly expected it, but it was kind of like he didn't really teach that part, right? It was kind of expected that we just understood how to work in Mathematica, and he was trying to teach us calculus, but we were just struggling with the homework, trying to make it work, right? And then spending all your time trying to learn Mathematica instead of trying to learn calculus, and then being tested on calculus, and the test averages being like 40%, and grading on a ridiculous curve, and wondering why everyone's struggling. You know, that whole thing. That is too much food. This is just too much food. Should I give the food to the human? I'm gonna give the food to the human just for the sake of weight distribution. So I'm gonna drop the food on the ground and then change to you. And then, oh look, we can just pick cherries. There's just cherries. Wow. I'm gonna get it all. That actually overloads me too. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the backpack and we're gonna call it good. You at least don't need to fly or anything. Okay. And we are going to... We're crawling. I wonder if we even have the option to fly. We probably can't fly when we're overloaded. Is that how it works? I think it's because we're overloaded. How did this story end? The calculus story? The calculus story ends with me failing calculus and giving up on being an engineer. Becoming an English major. The teacher came to me like... it was like... I was doing so bad that the teacher came to me the week before the course drop deadline and said, "You have done poorly enough on the coursework and tests so far that there's no way for you to pass the test, or no way for you to pass the course. I recommend you drop it." So I dropped it. That's what happened. Reading is more better anyway. I definitely enjoyed that, but enjoyed it more. I probably would have used calculus more though. You're here and that's nice. It's true. I mean, like I can laugh about it in retrospect, but it did suck at the time. What do we do? I'm gonna remove this. Empty the backpack. I'm gonna put it... Is it just in my hand? Where is it? A pool of wine. I just dumped it out on the ground. Can I... Fill water skin from wine. There we go. Ground wine. Perfect. So now Hathor is overloaded. No, not you. And you are also, but only by a little bit. Ugh. How are we gonna do this? I'm going to remove the bolts. Going to drop the bolts. Going to pick up 10 of the bolts. And then we're good. And those go in the quiver. And then Hathor's gonna grab the rest. Hathor is our pack animal. Hathor is our pack animal right now. Maybe we'll find some horses. Maybe we should go by the human areas and just find a horse. Because this is kind of ridiculous. But I think that works. So now... See why, so it said fly before. Interesting. Yeah, why are you so slow? I could have sworn we saw a fly option. Or what if can I do this? Move upward. That was just... interesting. Why is she so slow? Quick to tire, weak, slow to heal, quite susceptible to disease. Cool. We did a good job choosing our person. How about I control Rui? Can our friend keep up? I guess I did tell you to stay still. Give order. Follow me. Yes, let's go. Can you... Are you gonna follow me? That's another reason why we need... horses. You should be following me, right? Let's do... oh. It's great to have a friend like you. Nope, you should be following me. Well. Can I fast travel? Not quite. Goodness gracious. Okay. And we're just gonna move them each individually. Yeah, why is she is so slow. Or now she's flying. Okay, that's a bit faster. A tiny bit faster. Maximum flight speed, 0.1. The difference between max flight speed and hover is basically nothing. Not quite sure what's going on there. She's gonna be the worst guide. I really don't know what we're getting ourselves into here. Okay, then I want you to come over here too. Oh, where'd you go? Did you just... You just flew off. Where are you going? Okay. Had a creative writing class like that. So I majored in English and then minored in writing. And honestly, the writing minor were probably all my favorite classes. Not all my favorite classes. I really liked linguistics. Linguistics might have been one of my favorites. And honestly, some of the literature classes I really enjoyed. It really depends on the teacher. I ended up roping my illustration mentor into giving me an independent study for the last few credits I need to graduate. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Similar-ish experience of being amazing at economics, like so good at high school and being super into it, and then at uni, shit tutors and totally tanked all the heavy maths they didn't teach. Had to totally pivot around to something else. Yep. Yeah, that sucks. Ended up making a PDF pamphlet of my final work. You post it. That's cool. Portraits and creative writing mixed media. Cool. Portrait project for my senior show. Wrote stories for each one. That's cool. That's cool. So I think I need to control... think I need to be controlling our bird person, because she's just going to wander off otherwise. That is so weird. Collapse and fall to the ground from overexertion. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we need to rest. Maybe that's the problem. Ah, okay, well. It says there's a black bear, but I also can't help but notice some other things have happened. We are hungry and thirsty. And we are in no quarter combat with 2 weremonkeys. So, they are going to be hostile. Can I... So at most I can control 1 at a time, right? But I think what's going to happen is we're going to move into the air. Oh god. Attacks but I jump away. It's going to be immediately bad. I can't go up. We're going to go... I don't want to go down. I'm just going to go like this way. Are they going to chase me? I'm going to be very slow and they're going to chase me. Can I not do that? I want to go up. I also need to like eat and drink and stuff. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna be in this tree. So I've defeated many fearsome opponents. I don't know that you have, Rui. I'm not sure that you have, actually. So I don't feel safe enough to rest. Oh, there is a bear. Oh, and you just climbed the tree. You just jumped into the tree, didn't you? That's... Or no, you're still on... Or no, you are in the air. You are in the air currently. Great. There is just a black bear that happens to be here. Can I... Oh no. Jumped but I attacked away, or attacked but I jumped away. Yeah, so this is cool. At least we're gonna find out how this works immediately. Recommend flying to a tree out of reach, but you know, monkeys, it's true. In theory, we can just hover in mid-air. Right? Kind of what I want to do. I just want to be up. Here we go. So now I'm just in the air. So now we just pass the night. How does this work? Letting an entire day pass in adventure mode is going to take a little while. I don't know where that bear went. Will it let me? Nope, it will not. At least you'll never be short of meat to eat. True? Look at all the cherries. Oh my goodness, there's just cherries in all these trees. And we don't really get... Full moon is rising to the east. And the sun is in the western sky, so it's not even nighttime. Like it's evening. The sun is going down, the moon is coming up, and we have 2 monkey friends. We're going to visit Reg maybe at some point, but that's not the immediate goal. Reg is... I don't know, mostly because the place where Reg is right now is just a ridiculous place to be. We've been there, it's a mess. It's just a mess of a location. So I'm thinking not right now. Maybe that's a future goal, but I don't know if that's going to be this adventure goal. I think the goal for this adventure is for these 3 people to find a new place for themselves. Do I just let time pass? I'm just spamming the period button to let time pass. Oh, I should also eat and stuff. But the weremonkey has all my food. That's cool. Or is it on the ground? They drop all their stuff when they transform, don't they? Not adventure mode. Okay, that's an armed monkey. That is a monkey with a spear. That's a choice I made. That is a choice I made, isn't it? You smell kobold. This is cool. I hope so. I hope this is... I mean, if we can get through this day, then we'll have a whole month before it becomes an issue again. Which you can get quite a lot done in a month in adventure mode. But the fact that this is happening like, oh, they're gonna fight the bear. Rui attacks the black bear. Rui bites the black bear. Oh dear. Black bear misses Rui. Can you turn non-humanoid things into were creatures? What do they say about giving a monkey a gun? I think they say don't. I think they say don't. I wonder if we'll be able to rest if we kill the bear. But so far they are not, or no, you are biting. Black bear latches on firmly. Okay. I guess I can shoot at the bear. Aim carefully. No, I want to shoot. Where's the bear? The bear is in the tree? The bear is above the monkey. So we have a quickly shoot and an aim carefully. That's interesting. I'm going to aim carefully and shoot a black bear. Oh my goodness. They made this menu taller. We could get the leg, which would actually be good, right? Or a rear paw. Or toes. Let's go for this right front leg. You begin loading the silver bolt with the intentions of shooting the black bear. Okay. So I should have loaded it. So we have this up here. This is like how long it's going to take me for me to load the bow. Black bear shakes Rui around. Good. Rui latches on firmly. Black bear latches on firmly. Black bear falls over. Rui shakes the bear around, tearing apart the lower body skin, tearing apart the lower spine's nervous tissue. Black bear falls over. Rui struggles in vain against the grip. So they are just biting the crap out of each other. Okay. Oh, I shot! Okay, cool. Don't surprise us, we can try recruiting other birded people along the way. If we find more, I think it's gonna be quite rare to find more, though. Maybe we can go into the caves? But I think if we find some friends, we'll try to make some friends. We'll see if we can figure out a way to make this safe. You finish loading the silver bolt and prepare to shoot. You shoot at the black bear from the crossbow. Did I... And then what happened? Did it hit? I don't know. It didn't tell me if I hit or anything. Okay. I think what I need to do is load first. So they're going to continue doing their thing. Rui latches on firmly. Black bear breaks the grip. Rui latches on firmly. Black bear breaks the grip. Rui latches on firmly. Black bear breaks the grip. You finish loading. So now I want to aim carefully. Tail? Bears have tails? I guess bears have tails. I don't know why that would be the thing that's easiest to shoot. So there's all these normal shots. We could do right leg. I'm gonna do this right leg, or maybe there's this. So there's tail. Why tail? Let's see if, I mean, it says it's the easiest one. Let's see if we can actually hit it. You shoot. It's not telling me if I actually hit. View. You are bleeding. I don't see any arrows inside of you or anything. Look at these wounds. Okay. So the bear is not doing well. The bear is experiencing mortal pain. But I don't know that I am actually hitting. Let's check out. I don't think Rui's doing well either. Or no. Rui's doing fine. Oh, you're hauling everything. They're probably not wearing any. They're not wearing their gear. They just still have it on them. But cannot grasp and cannot stand at the moment. Yeah, okay. They are. Wow. They're going nuts. Be cool if Hathor got involved, maybe. I'm going to load the bow again. Just gonna let them do their thing. They're gonna continue. We've loaded our crossbow. Rui bites the black bear in the right paw. Sensory nerve has been severed, so that's good. These are good things that are happening. They are wrestling. That's all, okay. All these shots are difficult. Let's keep going for that right front leg. So I have to imagine that we're missing. I assume we're missing. We're gonna keep going. Probably at least getting experience for it, right? Right? Dabbling crossbowman, yeah. Okay, the black bear passes out from exhaustion. Okay, cool. Rui's gonna probably do some nasty things to the bear. It's just in the tree here. Interesting. Okay, well, let's keep an eye on what they're doing. Rui latches on firmly, bites the head, tearing apart the muscle. You're just gonna shake the black bear around by the head. Black bear has bled to death. Wow. Good job. Rui killed a black bear. Oh, we can start a conversation. As for cease to hostilities. Never! Wow, he actually talks. That's funny. Demand listener yield? You first, coward! Okay. So now that the bear is dead, can I rest? No, I cannot. Okay. So that was a thing. And I don't know that much time has really passed. Yeah, the sun is... So this is the moon and that's the sun. I think that's how that works. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna let time pass and see if we can let that go long enough that something happens. Rui is just bragging about killing a black bear now. It's funny that they can still talk. I wonder if I can... That was tense? That was quite tense. I agree. It says you're healthy, but you are very wounded. You are very wounded. Oh, this is an it bold. I didn't realize this is the third gender kobold. Okay, noted. That's an it kobold. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save, and then try something in DF hack, because sometimes you can set how friendly people are with you. I don't know if it's gonna work with a were creature. Healthy as a mindset, true. Rui is as healthy as he needs to be. It needs to be. But if I could just make them not hostile, if we could just make them not in combat with us, then we could sleep and just let it pass. Are the it bolds extra itty bitty? Probably. Probably. Okay, so let's do this, and then I want to say unit attributes. I don't know that that's correct. I don't know what I would even search for. I want something that affects their disposition towards me. So I'm going to view the weremonkey, and it's going to be, was it GM unit? So I can do skills, I can do civilization. You do still belong to our kobold civilization, so that seems fine. Counters editor? That's interesting. Soldier mood. Oh, I wonder what that is. What happens if I change this to 0? In a martial trance. Okay, that's different. That is different. Swap webbed. Oh, I see. Pain, nausea, dizziness, paralyzed, fever, exhaustion, thirst, sleep. Sleepiness. We can just make it really sleepy. Stomach content, stomach food. Huh. Interesting. And there's wounds. I'm gonna leave the wounds. Orientation. Oh, interesting. It's a bisexual. It would marry a woman, but will romance a man. That's kind of funny. Beliefs and personality. I just want to change the fact that you are angry right now. I just want to change the fact that you're in no quarter with me right this moment. No? What would that even be? If anyone knows of a thing in DF Hack that just changes whether or not someone's in combat with you, I could make them sleep. What if I just made you sleepy? Yeah, I don't think those others are gonna do anything. So then, sleepiness. What is... I wonder what it needs to be. Slumberous. Okay, so then do you just, like, pass out? Nope. Wow, okay. No rest for were creatures. Did it even, like, reset that? Wow. No sleep for were creatures. Wow, cool. Men love romance. They do love romance. Hello, Scooty. How's it going? Character is so cute. We have a lot of stuff going on right now. What was that DF command you ran? It was GM unit. GUI GM unit, I believe is what it's called. So our situation right now is that we have 3 characters, and 2 of them have transformed into were creatures. And we just need time to pass long enough that there is no longer a full moon. But yeah, I think it's gonna take a bit, because we're just going tick by tick, right? I can't sleep because we're in danger, right? Can I just make time pass in adventure mode? You can turn the whole squad into were creatures. Not the plan. These 2 were turned into were creatures in fort mode. I had a curse bestowed on a fortress dweller in fort mode, which I've never had before. And then the ensuing were transformation turned these 2 fortress dwellers into weremonkeys. And then they were quarantined for a couple years. And now we're taking them out on an adventure with a cave swallow person guide. Oh, they're not even listed as in my party at the moment. That's interesting. Oh, but you aren't in combat with me. Interesting. Relocating to an isolated continent. That is the goal. That is the goal. I wonder what's up with Hathor that he doesn't seem to care. I don't think our bird person would survive the receiving an injury part of the process. What if you just flew out of range? So we would be able to sleep if we flew out of range. I don't know that we would continue to have them in our party, because like they're not even in our party right now. That's what's interesting. I don't know that we'd be able to regroup with them. That's not what I meant. Nope. Stop. Stop. Okay, jeez. Want to view. And then there's... What was the one that let us add people to our party? So adventure tools? Maybe it's adventure tools. Party, yes. No matches. No? Interesting. Okay. Well, we're finding out the issues very quickly here. I'm curious if Hathor really isn't in combat with us? Like, what would happen if we landed by him? But imagine the other one's gonna go right for us. We're still, yep. And then you also, I mean, if they just hang out there, that's fine. Man, if we started our adventure a day later, this wouldn't have even been a problem. This is literally the first day we're out here. Like, time passes so freaking slowly. You smell weremonkey. The fact that they're not in my party right now concerns me. I don't know if that's because we quit and reloaded. Like barely time has not even passed. Barely any time has passed at all. I'm curious if they were in our party at that point. Someone hadn't forgotten to rewind the sundial. Yeah, that's probably my fault. I did not check the lunar calendar before we set out. Yeah, they're just not in our party. It must just be because we quit and reloaded. I didn't think that should matter, though. Yeah. Or that would do, so if they were followers, it would add them to our party, but they aren't our followers. Adventure Finder. Find and track historical figures. Interesting. Select a target by clicking the settings icon. That's interesting. I've never played with this one. You'll hide the world map. Oh, okay. So there's overlays, provide several functions. Okay. What is overlays? Or there'll be... Huh. Flash step. Okay. Would definitely be a less exciting adventure. Yeah. But now we just have to, like, pass time. In the most awkward way possible. It's also possible that if I go slightly off screen... Of course, we're so freaking slow as well. We really picked them. We really picked a good group this time. Wow. Maybe if we just came back, they would still be sitting here? I don't know how far away I'd have to get to actually sleep. Last time crafting. Not really. It doesn't pass that much time, I don't think. Yeah. I could probably get something off that bear, but I'm not gonna get close to it. What if I sneak? Can I sneak in the air? I mean, it says they can't see me over here. Can I can sneak faster? Or no, it's like the same speed. Strange. Okay, can I rest now? Nope. Oh my god, why are we so slow? I honestly don't know why we are this slow. Other than just bird, a melancholy bird. Oh, and we're not gonna be able to keep up our... Too tired to stand. That's gonna be the problem here. At least we are in a tree? Not really. We are in the air. We are scrambling through the air. However that works. Can I grab... Cannot climb or mount while prone. I cannot stand because I'm tired. So what? So if I'm just gonna stay hidden. I'm gonna get to the ground, and I'm gonna hope the monkeys don't see me. I'm just gonna stay out of sight. Now I'm unconscious. Why am I unconscious? Am I being attacked? Pass out from exhaustion. Okay. Well, that passed some time. Still not a lot. Why am I losing blood though? Ribs. I broke my ribs. Oh dear. Oh, but now I can sleep. Okay. I'm going to sleep until dawn. Because that will at least fix one problem. Probably cause a bunch of others. Okay. I do still see moon. Moon is setting. Sun is rising. I'm going to... We're still not far from home, so I don't feel bad for just revealing still. But are our friends still here? Our friend? One of our friends is still here. Where... I wonder where Rui went. I wish we could have just kept them in our party. I don't think the game likes that, though. We are going to rest for a couple more hours. So that the moon goes away, right? The sun is rising, but the moon is still up. There we go. So... our human friend should be over here. That was a crash. Interesting. Interesting. We are good at this. We are good at finding crashes. We are good at finding edge cases for this game. Okay, well, I didn't make any duplicate saves or anything. We only have that one save, which was a thing that I thought about as I was doing it, but, you know. So here we have our friends. They're not in our party. Is it just, can I just, if I'm hidden, can I be hidden in the tree and rest that way? Kind of doubt it. Come on. I said move. No, you can't. Can't rest until I'm on a stable surface, so I probably can't sleep in a tree. What about like the top of a trunk? Can I like... It says open space. There's like no floor. Why can't I just sleep on the why can't I just sleep in a tree? I'm a freaking bird. Oh my gosh, we are slow. Or no, is that I just can't... I can't do that? Can I move 2 branches? No. Oh, there we go. Can I sleep now? I can! I can sleep in a tree. Okay, we can do that at least. Step to reproduce. 1, take your favorite weremonkeys out on a walk for 12 hours before the full moon. Yeah. Very reproducible. And now Rui's gonna be gone, but you're gonna be there. I don't know why that is. Can I like... Hi. It's great to have a friend like you. You're just not gonna respond. Okay. How long do we actually wait? Stars are out. Full moon in the western sky. Let's go another 5 hours. Yeah, I think this is the moon. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so now the sun is up, the moon is not. Okay. And we're gonna try not to crash. Can I stand? I can stand. Now I'm gonna kind of try to get back down to the ground, right? These downed diagonals, you can't quite see them, but they're interesting. Okay, we're going down. Oh, but you're still a monkey. But there's no... But why? But we're also not in combat with each other. So, okay, I guess? Can I... just want to go over here. Okay. Hi. Hello, friend. Do I just need to wait longer? Is it like the whole day? Do they stay transformed the whole day? I think we are messing with things we should not be messing with. Okay, how do we deal with this? How do we deal with this? It could be as simple as retiring right now and then unretiring and letting a couple days pass, and we'll just do it. We'll just have our adventures between moons. Right? Because I mean, you all still exist. So here's what I'm gonna do. Except I can't retire until we're safe. That is the other part. Let's go back to our tree. We at least know we can do that. Eventually. Maybe. I don't know why sometimes clicking makes you go to the point you click at, and sometimes it makes you go one tile. I don't know when each of those happen. Come on. No, you don't like this? There we go. Jeez. Current struggle is making something happen without the game crashing. But I can sleep in this tree. We're just gonna sleep for 24 hours. I am curious what's going on over there. Okay. So now there should be a human down here? Nope. Okay, out of curiosity, what happens if I go another 24 hours? Can they actually untransform in adventure mode? Or are they just monkeys now? There should definitely not be a full moon right now, right? What is this? There is a thin mist here. It is raining. The breeze, the sun is low. I can smell Raven. And there's our human, okay. But the human is in no quarter with us. Why? Ask for a cease to hostilities. And you don't respond. And you're just leaving. You're just leaving. Huh. So now I still can't retire here. Okay. Here's what we do. I'm going to, since we're not far from our fort, right? Do a reveal. Gonna do a GUI teleport. I'm gonna take just my bird person. Unlike our scholars of ethics we once knew, right? We haven't even left the shadow of our fortress. I'm gonna go here. And now I can retire. Literally going to just restart the party and let like a day or two pass. Because I can adjust that with DF hack as well. This has become a whole thing. Well, we've learned a good bit about how were creatures operate in adventure mode. Which is to say they don't. Which is to say I don't recommend doing this. So I'm gonna say we're gonna set time skip to, can I just do, I'm gonna just do none. I'm gonna say ticks 0. Right? Is that a thing I can do? So I'm gonna start a new game. I'm just gonna remake that party. And hope they have their stuff. So we do adventure, and then no time passed, perfect. And then because they have been adventurers, they should still be in the adventure list. There's Hathor. And there we are. Okay, so yeah, there's Paleth Fubag. And here's Rui. And here's Hathor. The fact that our previous adventures list has a scroll bar is still my favorite thing. And we're starting over there. No, I think we should start here. We could. So apparently Rui went over there. Or one of them did. We're gonna start from here, just for the sake of having a through line. Oh, why are here? Hilarious. Okay. Well, there's Hathor. Rui is not visible and naked. Good. And you have your junk. You have even more junk. It's also all hauled. So I'm not quite sure how that works. Where is you? We were doing very good here. So we need to get back to the surface here. Oh, but now you are visible. Where are you? Southeast. But like down? Is that what that means? You're just in the fortress somewhere. Or does that just mean it's always... Oh, come on. That's... absurd. How do I find you? You're saying south, southeast. You're gonna be hard to find in this field as well. Did you end up like in here? I'm confused. I wonder if we just try it again? Because you could be anywhere in here. Because I can't just, like, find all the units on the map, right? Like in fort mode. The fact that you're naked is interesting. Let's just try that again. Maybe we should start from that other location. Oh, but I want to do, so I'm going to say, instead of 0, I'm going to say like 20. I don't know how long a tick is. Or like, that's like seconds, right? Maybe like 100. Equivalent to 2 hours. Let's say, I'll say like a day. 20 hours. One day. Okay. Just to give the game a chance to, like, do whatever it thinks it needs to do. Maybe Kobold is less shamefaced about nudity. Very possible. Their stuff was on the other site. I think what happened... Because, like, when they transform, all of their stuff is unequipped, but they were, like, holding it, right? They were hauling all of their stuff. I'm gonna assume a day passed there. There's Hathor. Here's Rui. I'll try once more starting from here. Wonder how many people it bit. True. It still wants to put us right here. Oh, but we're here. Okay. We're at least together. One of us is naked. Unless you have, like, your stuff with you? You have stuff. Okay, you're just not wearing it. Okay. Perfect. We're just gonna wear our stuff again. That is simple enough. We have some stuff. Isn't there like an equip all? I want like equip all. I want an actual like GUI inventory interface. Now that we have like Lua stuff, I'm hoping that people start like making different interfaces and things. Okay, and then I don't want to be hauling my weapon. Guess I'm going to drop and then pick up. Get, nope. Get, and then stash. And then you're good. And then probably the same thing with Hathor. Yep. So you just need to wear your stuff. This is weird. This is weird. What we get, though. My goodness, so much jewelry. But then, like, all these other things. You have too much stuff. I don't know why you have all this stuff. I'm definitely gonna drop the weapons so we can grab them again. And then, like, the boots? I think I care about boots. Did we put on shoes or something? We did. I wanna... So, we just have a whole other copy of clothing. But now I can wear the boots. I can wear one of the boots. Remove. Wear. So I think we can get rid of the rest of this. I think we just drop the rest of this. So weird. Okay. You are wearing your stuff. You have the extra food. You have your buckler and spear and 2 iron boots, or steel boots even. And then again, we can reveal and teleport the 3 of us, and we're just gonna go clear up here. There we go. And going to save. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. I think we can start our adventure now. But that answers a question. What happens if you try to bring were creatures on an adventure? I wonder, so now I wonder what would happen if your entire party was a were creature. I think that might just be game over. Because it wasn't going to let me control them. I don't think. I think that might have just been bad. That was instructive and fills the rest of the story with doubt. True. True, true, true. We definitely don't want that to happen again. So you move it a crawl. I don't know why. You can at least get off the ground, right? So they all rearrange their possessions. Wait. Hold on. They're attacking each other. Excuse me? Why are they... Use DF hack to wander around as a Hydra before. That's fun. Never a were creature, though. Yeah, I mean, I might have been able to control one of them. I guess my concern was if I controlled one, then the other would have eaten the bird. Don't suppose you can seal them in a hole every now and then. Not easily. So Ruby's my ally. and Hathor is not. Let us stop this ceaseless fighting. Hilariously, Rui is just gonna, like, go for it. Who attacked here? Who started this? Rui strikes. The shot is blocked. Why? Why? Let's try just reloading again. Seven heads make the multi-attack function amazing. It'll literally just handle being completely surrounded. That sounds nuts. I'm not sure we even have... I have not encountered a Hydra in this world. That would sound fun, though. Okay. It's like, as of this moment, I am controlling Hathor. The three of us are all neutral with each other. First chance after prolonged isolation, and Rui's like, now is my chance, right? It is rearing for a fight. There's the black bear. So, going to control a kobold. They're gonna rearrange all their possessions, but then Hathor stabs. Hathor's going for the bird person. Why? Why? I don't know how to prevent that. I don't know why it's happening. Because we're all part of the same... Well, I guess the bird isn't part of the same civilization. But I don't know why the two of them would attack each other. Right? We're all friends. We're all in a party. And if I just like I'm just gonna let one tick pass. And nothing happens. Can I have a conversation with them? Hello. Hello, it's good to see you. It's great to have a friend like you. We're still good. See, like they're fine with each other. Weird. Let's try this. I'm gonna try teleporting just one of them away. But I want to do... No. How do I select one of them? Oh, deselect. So I'm going to say Rui teleports over here. And... and then Palath Fubag teleports over here. We are still friendly with everyone. One frame is gonna pass. They both stand up. And we're still okay. We're still okay. In party. Weird. Good night. Okay. Good night, JM. Sorry we did just like entirely inventory management today, but we will definitely be continuing this adventure next time because now I guess it's working? I don't know, the only thing I can think of is something about them being on each other's tile and then like rearranging their own possessions. Like they really just upset each other with that. I don't know why that happened. We're playing with fire. Playing with buggy fire. Oh, I'm just remembering that I forgot to do something. I needed to start some rice before I started streaming. I might run off and do that real quick. But just for... So, we are in party. I'm going to literally let a frame pass. Right? Everything's fine. Move one tile. We're good. I think we're good. If I switch to you, we're good, we're good. Move a tile. Athor reorganizes. Drop some shoes, but we're still in a party. We're still in a party. Okay. I think we're okay. Oh my goodness. Hello, Raid. We far enough away to like actually fast travel now? I think we are. Hello everyone, welcome in. We are adventuring. We're attempting to adventure. Okay, oh there it goes. Okay, we are fast traveling for the first time. Okay. Goodness gracious, let's get the heck out of here. How are you? How, I didn't even see... Burning alive? I don't think I know you. What's up? Right, there we go. A shout out. What were you up to? You were also up to Dwarf Fortress. Perfect. Well then you know what's up, right? We are adventure moding. If you need to, I'll do a stretch too. If you need to, blind raided me and I gotta head out the door. Okay, cool. Well, welcome in everyone. Welcome in, Blinds folks. Then you all know what's up here. Yeah, definitely go raid and run. That's totally fine. Totally cool here. And thank you for the follow. Wow, follows. Hooray. Hooray, hooray. So what's going on in the immediate sense here is that we are adventuring as 3 characters who have no business being adventurers. We have 2 weremonkeys and a cave swallow person. And we have spent the last 2 hours or so trying to make this work, trying to make this a functional party. Between inventory management, what's over here? Is that it's a camp of some kind. I don't know if I care though. Kobold camp, mobbed trance. Have a great stream. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, I'll can I follow you from here? Yes, I will check you out sometime. Because luck is the way it is, we basically just got off of our fortress's territory, and then the full moon came out. Like, not even a day passed since the start of our adventure, and we got a full moon. So we had to deal with that. And apparently having were creatures in your adventuring party does some weird things. If some of your people are were creatures and some of them are not, they're not friendly towards each other. So we had to deal with some inter-party disagreements. And then they didn't really it took them out of our party, so we basically retired and then recreated the party and brought everyone back together. So yeah. But our goal here ultimately is to see if we can get across this other continent, which I'm not totally confident that we can. But I do want to like check out some of these sites beforehand. Like there's some human places here. Let's check out this this human hamlet up here. Up to our north. Is that the one? Or no, that's a camp. I want like a little town. There's a hamlet, there's a goblin hamlet. Mine described. And there's that tomb, we've been to that tomb. And then there's this castle. Maybe we make our way up to the castle. We've been to the castle before. The castle has a barren necromancer experiment. Oh, but there are like little... Which one is this? This is Mind Scribe, so this is going to be a goblin-controlled one. Right? Maybe we have... Maybe we say hi? I don't see a tavern, though. The aspirational goal, if we can't, oh well, but if we can, a new territory to hide the shame of our weremonkey scholars. True. And then this, which one was this? We've been to all of these, right? Goblin Town, that's right. And of course, that's going to be like exactly where the shortest way over is going to be. Oh, weremonkeys? Weremonkeys! Yeah, why not weremonkeys? There's that tomb over there. We won't be visiting the tomb. Yeah, I think this channel might be a little bit too wide. Because you can't teleport if you can't see across it. Let's gaze listlessly across. Oh, look! A small albatross. Perfect, cool. And then you're still fine, right? We're still friends? We're still friends. Okay. I need to go start some rice for dinner, so it doesn't turn out that I made a terrible mistake. So give me 5 minutes and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, or go somewhere if you want to, you're fine. We will be continuing this adventure. I just want to make sure I don't screw up dinner. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Rice good? Rice is good. Thank you for your patience there. Heck is waking up to interchange chat. Good. Good. Ryan wept for there were no more lands to go over and mess about in. That's not quite true. But let's at least check out for sure that that's correct. What is this pit here? I don't know why there's just a pit here. Should also eat and drink and stuff, but no, see now, why? I literally just tapped forward. Who even started it? So it's like when they just immediately drew their stuff. And one of them is my ally and the other is not. Okay. Do we just say that Hathor has betrayed us and the two of us try to defend ourselves? Because I don't know that I have a way to make that not happen. When you make worlds, how large do you prefer them? I go back and forth. This is a smaller one. You can see, or I guess you can't see my whole world, right? I've decided I'm a creature, actually. You can see most of our world here. We have one large island continent. This is the northern edge of our world map. And then this is kind of the midpoint. So there's a bit more down here, but there's not a lot more down here. So we can see about half of our world at this point. And for what we're doing here, what we've been doing in this world, I really, really like this setup. Because we've been doing enough adventures in here over, you know, a couple hundred hours of gameplay at this point. We're almost at episode 100 in this world, which means like hour 300. But we've seen all these places now. Like our primary fortress, Leopard Bins, is over here. The place that we were just at was over here. There's a goblin capital here that we've been to. There's a goblin capital down here that we've been to. There's another one on the far south end that we've been to. We've been to this dwarven nation. We've been through here. We've been down here. We've visited volcanoes over here. Like, we've been through all of these towns. This necromancer and this necromancer tower are both like key story points at this point. And that's kind of what I like. Like, if your world is so large that there's no point in going to all the different corners, like if there's 15 dwarven civilizations in your world, you're only going to learn about 2 or 3 of them, right? And they're going to be the ones that are kind of closer to you. So instead of it just being like expansive and there being a whole bunch of stuff out there that we never see, I was like, well, let's just make a smaller world and we'll just learn all the stuff that's in this world. It's like we've interacted with every civilization in this world so far. There's 2 kobold civilizations. We're the northern one. There's a southern one. There's 3 dwarves. There's 2 elves, and there's 3 goblins. And we've interacted with every single one of those. Except for the southern elves. I don't know that we've really interacted directly with the southern elves. But also they're elves. Deciding against small and medium. Medium has more possible stuff, but small is easier to travel, yeah. It also helps with just like saving, like from the game running perspective. The game likes the smaller worlds a bit better. Worry about troops getting lost. So they have recently kind of fixed that. There was a patch, the most recent patch actually, addressed a bunch of that army stuff, and it seems to have worked. I haven't had any issues since then, but I also haven't done that much. But I think they mostly fixed it, and I don't know that world size factors into that, honestly. I'm going to go up into the air a little bit. Oh my gosh, they're just going to go nuts on each other. Rui stabs Hathor in the arm, chipping the bone. Ligament's been torn. And then Hathor immediately loses hold of the buckler. That's bonkers. So now you're running. Are you running now? Let us stop this pointless fighting. I must withdraw. So then stop. And of course, this character is so slow. What if I just control Rui instead? And then we still have, it's still the two of us now. Start new conversation. Yield. You must yield. You're just gonna run. Don't even talk. Okay, well, you're just gonna run. Do I even chase? Whatever, right? Hathor wants to go be a monkey. Hathor has decided to go live with the monkeys. I don't think we can tell him no. Okay. Well, the two of us are still friends. Just me and you, Kobold. Of course, Hathor had all my food. He was holding all the food. That's awesome. That's awesome. Here's some watermelon. I guess we're gonna pick some watermelon. I'm also gonna control the kobold. If everything's gonna be okay, the kobold moves 8 times as fast. You're still good, right? Pick lettuce leaf. And then is lettuce leaf not food? What about a watermelon? Pick watermelon. Ignite watermelon. Eat or drink. Right? Okay, so we can eat the watermelons. Come over here, bird. Pick watermelon. And then I just need to put it... Oh, he had the backpack too. Does Palafubag have a backpack? Yes, okay. My god. Yeah, the kobold is gonna move almost 8 times for every time we move once. Very cool. Pick watermelon. Eat watermelon. Pick watermelon. Eat watermelon. How many watermelons are here? Was that too much food? What is... I'm drowsy. Okay. Can I just... pick and put in my backpack? Pick and put in my backpack. How much does a watermelon weigh? Watermelon doesn't weigh anything. I can just... Oh, it leaves seeds on the ground. This game, I swear. Suppose you could island jump that southern archipelago. We could probably jump that part. Last time I played was when there were keyboard controls. There are keyboard controls. It's just... There are some things you can't do with keyboard controls, but most things you can still do with keyboard controls. A bit annoying to work with now, but the availability of mods is nice. I really like the mods. We're playing with 2 mods here. How many... How many watermelons are in a watermelon plant? Okay. We have a backpack full of a dozen watermelons. Just gonna go full Skyrim here. I guess. And then we still have a water skin. Do we still have a water skin? I have a water skin, but it doesn't have anything in it, so we need to find the water. Of course, we're by the beach, so it's gonna be salt water. Okay, so I want to find the water's edge itself. So one thing that I've noticed about beaches is that the actual landscape that you can walk on does not... Interesting. Oh, they're even talking about... Okay, interesting. They're talking about that human castle that I thought we were friends with. The landscape that you can walk on in adventure mode does not always line up one-to-one with what the map looks like. So sometimes you can go a little further... a little further out than you would think. So I want to just look. I want to see how far we can actually go. It's clearly a lot of driftwood. A conglomerate beach. Okay. Sucks you have to put the mods in each time you generate a world. I tend to generate worlds over and over to make a good one. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't done that too much. We could try to fly over. So, I'm going to do a reveal. It's only going to go... Yeah, it's not going to go very far. We can probably only see like this far out, honestly. What is that? Weird. Yeah, so there is one more option, right? There is one more option that is much more work. If we want to cross this gap, you must move away from the water before you travel. Something that some people have done, it's a thing that I've never done, because there's still many things in this game that I've never done. You can go into fort mode and make your map cover both beaches, and then build a bridge in fort mode. And then you would be able to use that bridge in adventure mode. So that's kind of the you've done that. How I've heard it can be weird, or has it been? It's very boring. That's fair. Also very painful. How so? What's the boring part about it? Just that it takes so long? Because we would find other things to do as well. So it's also interesting that you might be able to strike our enemies where our armies cannot reach. Sister Practice, which is that that human castle, and then Akgush is that experiment. But I don't know why we're at war. I don't know why we were at war with this human civilization. I don't know how that happened. So long, you have to construct it with floor, not bridges, true. I think that you can fast travel through any fort area even without a bridge. Might be too cheesy. I am not sure that you would. Because you can't fast travel through forts in general, right? Like when you hit a site, it tells you to stop fast traveling. Should we go say hi to the goblins? Maybe the goblins have a horse. Hey, look, it's Hathor. You good now? You're just over here now? Hi, Hathor. It's good to have a friend like you. You're not even going to respond. Do you want to join my party? Join me on adventure. Oh, I don't think you like that. Oh, and then Rui's going for it. I think Rui doesn't like him. I think Rui has a problem with Hathor, which is interesting because they were locked in the same room for years, talking. They got into too many ethics conversations, and now they want to kill each other. Yeah, just run off. Move along, Hathor. I must withdraw. That's funny. And you're still gonna go for it. Come on, Rui, behave. Can be used in fort mode for traveling, like to raid a site. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. There's nothing to raid up there. We're just going to, we want to go up there because it's a place we haven't been. Come on, bird person. Can you figure it out? You were just that slow. Jeez, come on. I switch to you now. You still gonna run off? No. Okay. We good? I think we're good. May I fast travel? Yes. Goodness gracious. Well, we're leaving Hathor on the beach. And we're gonna visit these goblins. Oceans are laggy, that's true. That is also a concern. Abandoned shops. We're still good, right? We're best friends? Nothing's gonna separate us? We need to find some water, too. I guess there's a river here. I guess I'm curious if there's anyone in here. Seeing the kobold just like pew 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 pew. Okay. Yup. A bookcase? There's a bookcase in this bag. Or I guess just buy this bag. I'm gonna grab a backpack. Or no, I filled the backpack with a rope. That's not at all what I wanted. Drop. Why did I grab a bookcase? That's not what I asked for. Yeah, okay, I misread that. I misread that. Is there no one here? Is that the whole thing? Okay. Cool castle, guys. I want to say we did kill a leader here last time we came through. I don't remember murdering everyone. There is a helmet and a corpse. We have been through here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, there's like a little market over here. Oh. They don't follow if you're not on the ground. Well, there's a bunch of food. This might be an unoccupied site. Oh, hi, Lennox. I can hydrate. I am upright. Look at me. Am I allowed to fast travel? There's just no one here. Okay. I'm gonna drink from a river. It's been a bit since we've adventured as like a living character. There are additional concerns. Okay, I'm going to fill water skin with water. Going to drink water. There we go. Fill with water. I'm gonna eat a watermelon, and then I'm good. And then let's take a nap. So where from here? Where do we go now? We are slowly getting faster. We're up to like 0.11 now. Why is max flight not as fast as fast flight? Weird. Move from sites, walls, and rivers. Okay. Oh. She repositions. Stop walking on top of me. Well, at least the two of us can be friends. We won't be checking out the tomb. That place is just a disaster. So there's a hamlet. Tunim is rumored to be here. I don't know why we're being told about that. And then these experiments, like it's treating those experiments as like as foes. There's also this volcano up here. I wonder if we could see the volcano. The ferocious fire. Let's do some sightseeing along the coast. How about that? We can do that. We've had plenty of murder hobo adventures. I also assume that it, like, teleport does not work on the map, right? No. Nope. See, there's gonna be a bunch of refugees. Maybe we can make some friends. Maybe we make some more friends. That's what we need, right? There's a little camp up there. And of course, I'm thirsty again. Water. A watermelon. Just eat a couple of watermelons. No. Eat the watermelon. Thank you. You feel really full. Yeah, I bet. Hey, look, it's a goblin. Goblin crossbowman. Hello, goblin. I am Diamond Sewer. Hello, Cave Swallow Man. I am Shige Wound Pondered. Okay. Why are you traveling? I'm escaping from danger. Common story around here. Any troubles? Got open war. The hedges of Veiling is at war with us. I don't know which one that is. Do you want to join me? I'm sorry, my duty's here. Okay, sure. Keys of being a night creature. That's my favorite option. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna... Oh, and then who's this? A human. Hello, human. I'm Za. Nameless, your parents must have been interesting. I just told you my name. I just told you my name. Where are you traveling? Escaping from danger? Ask about surrounding area. Ask me when I've returned home. Well, sounds like you don't have one anymore. Do you want to join us? No, your duty's here. Okay. Sure. That goblin is running off. Okay. A different human. Hello, I'm Taki. Nameless, does that mean something? Why? I'm telling you my name. I can see that I'm telling you my name. Escaping from danger. Microaggression? Okay, well. Good story, guys. And then... which one is this? These are abandoned, right? This one is the Kobold Hamlet, and this is the Kobold Hamlet. Yeah, that's even further, isn't it? Your parents must have been interesting. No, they were rather dull, like most cave swallow people. They didn't get out much. We've been here, but it's been many years, so I guess I'm curious if anything's changed. It's probably somewhere. Here we go. Down. Oh, there's the door. And there's no one here. That's a green floor. That's a malachite floor. That's cool. Wearing old clothes, I'm so ashamed. Oceans scare me in adventure. I tried walking across a frozen one and it took so long that it made it to spring and I drowned. You started in autumn. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. There's a random hamster in here. All right. Hamlet hamster. Is that his name? His name is Hamlet? Okay, we need to sleep. Also, the waves freeze. It's not flat. Oh. Interesting. Eat a watermelon and eat a watermelon. Still thirsty though. Pro tip: become a vampire, swim the length of the ocean. True. We've been doing zombies in this world. We haven't seen any vampires, hilariously. We've just seen our first were creatures. We do have a intelligent undead who could just walk across. But we've also done quite a lot with him. So I kind of want to leave him alone for a little bit. He's busy controlling a goblin capital at the moment. Mesh jails, a hamlet. I don't think I've been to this one. This is just unoccupied. Guess Reg could have made it, but he's busy. Yeah, he's busy. Reg is occupied. He's busy whipping all those blind cave ogres into shape. Whoa. Hi, goblin. Urab. Continue conversation? Huh? Oh, he said hi. Okay. Hi. Hello, I am Diamond Sewer. I hear that refugees calling themselves the Seducer of Glories fled from mesh jails just before an army of the Thief of Heat, led by I, descended upon the place. So you attacked this hamlet. I don't care. Change the subject. Why are you traveling? You're escaping from danger. Everyone's just escaping from danger. Who is your boss? I serve no one. I kind of doubt it. Do you want to join us? Nope, your duty's here. No, it's not. It's really not. And then who are you? Here's a human. Hello, I am Ngoso. Ironically, sounds like a goblin name. I have lost a vampire due to a body of water freezing solid, so sometimes it just sucks to suck. Yup. Water sucks. We've learned all about water. We definitely know about the dangers of water. Why are you traveling? You are also escaping from danger. Your duty is also here. Okay, got it. Here's an elf. No, that's a human. I am Nagam. You're just gonna say the same thing, aren't you? They are following us. Okay. We're definitely not combat focused, so I'm gonna not seek out the combat. Hey, it's right there. Okay. You do have a door. Nothing inside, though. Wow. Iron short sword. Some tourmalines. Yup. Cool. I guess let's check out town. Imagine this is just gonna be empty. Houses, houses, there's a well. Now let's actually check the well. I could use a well. I don't think there's gonna be anyone here. A wellness check? Yeah, there you go. Knock, knock. Oh, here's a human. Hanging out by the well. A tall ears human. Hello, I'm Umkaz. They don't get my name. I'm going out for some water. Okay. Where's the troubles one? I hear that refugees calling themselves the Battery Group fled from mesh jails just before the army, led by the Goblin Urab, descended upon the place. Okay. The Goblin was the one that led the attack here. Lower well bucket? Is that how I do it? Raise well bucket? Fill from bucket. Wow, that's cool. Never actually used a well before. No, I want to drink. And then lower the bucket, and then raise the bucket, and then fill the water skin. Cool. Oh, I hear something in this one. I'm wearing old clothes. Hello, I'm Gitcast. Still sees me as nameless. How are you feeling? I'm separated from UCAP. Interesting. You want to join me? No. Surrounding area. The severe desert is nearly a day's travel to the east. In the early summer of 24, the Grooved Canyon of Riddling, which is the northern elven civilization, attacked the Kingdom of Confidence, which is the human civilization, in the severe desert. The elf led the attack. Defenders were led by Olive. Okay. Cool. Little history lesson. Okay. Let's keep going, I guess. This is a mostly abandoned hamlet. But there are a couple humans hanging out. It's interesting that the humans got hit really hard by the goblins. But they don't like our kobold civilization. Trust glossed. It said it was human. This one's actually still controlled by humans. Wow. They held on to one. These are ruins, though. Oh. Hello. Wow. Cool. Hi. Hello, I'm Chateau. Are you traveling? I'm out for some water. Okay. Local ruler. Coalition of Guises rules Trust Gloss. I don't care one way or the other. This is like an actual proper human settlement. There's actually humans here. Join me in insurrection. I just heard the cat make a very cute sound that I'm sure you couldn't hear. Oh, she's making like little snoring sounds. Oh my god. Rather not. Okay. She's making like little dream screech sounds. Some humans. Some humans. Okay, so this is probably the most populated human settlement we've seen. This one has been spared the wrath of the goblins so far. What if they decided to settle down here? Do you think if I just leave a were creature in a settlement and then go off and play a fort somewhere else, do you think the were creatureness would spread, or does the game actually keep track of that? Because that would be kind of hilarious. Let's just keep going up the coast. I don't think we've actually seen this corner of the map before. Not that there's anything here. Just ocean. Be horrible to do, but interesting, right? I relocated the kobold, right? You told me to get the were creatures out of your fortress. And I did. I did exactly what you asked me to. I can't even see the volcano from here. Well, I'll leave it to a choice. If anyone has opinions on this, do we share the curse, share the gift? Yes. Do we retire the pair of them in that human hamlet, and then maybe start a new fortress next? Or do we find something else to do with this pair of adventurers? Which I don't know what that would be. And in retiring them is not to say that we won't ever reactivate them again. Yeah, we can just barely see it. Cave Swallow Band of Adventurers. That would be fun. They're also fragile, though. Every time I try to do an adventure with bird people, they're so fragile. They don't take a hit. They have no carry capacity. This one's super slow for some reason. Maybe they just settle down here. Trust Glost? Stupid hollow bones, right? What if we find the leader and ask if we can stay? Or do hamlets have that? Do we need to find a larger one for that to happen? So we could just retire, but I don't know that they would actually, like, hang out. What was that? Y'all move so fast compared to me. I also don't understand the being prone while flying thing. I'm too tired. Okay, fine. Let's sleep. Like, they said that there was a group that leads the area, but didn't name a leader. So I don't know if there's anyone to ask about staying. There are a lot of humans here. This is like, it's the smallest a human civilization or human site can get, but it's also like the most populated one that we've seen. Noble intent, yeah, it's true. We tried. It also means that Hathor is just out there now, which is kind of hilarious. I really wonder what he's going to get up to. We could also go to this fort, but I mean, the fact that it thinks that we're at war. But this is the same civ, right? This is the same human civilization. Let me double check that real quick. The volcano, yeah, we can't, it's too far. We can't teleport to that one either. We'd have to like visually see it while on the ground. I'm gonna pull up my Legends mode thing real quick. I'm pretty sure both of those sites are by this are controlled by the same civ. So here we have Sister Practice, which is the Kingdom of Confidence. And then we have Trustglost, which is the Kingdom of Confidence. So it's the same civ. Escort Pukes? There's a vault up here called Escort Pukes. Like over here. Have we seen a vault? Could we handle a vault? I don't even know what's in a vault. Tortoise Brute. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I actually kind of want to go see that. Vaults have magic items and full heal potions usually. Well, if your world was generated when the heal potions existed, yes. But this is a adventure mode beta world. So that stuff does not exist in this world. Oh, lions. Oh, that's good. We just get eaten by lions now. Where's our... Where'd you go? You're in a tree. Quickly shoot the lion and miss. Great. Good. You just need to jump out of the tree. That was bad. That was too far of a jump. And now, yeah, okay, that was bad. That's not what we're doing. Oh, when was our save? That's not canon. Yeah, maybe they just settle in that settlement. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna place them there. This is, oh, we're all the way back here? I didn't save? Dang it. Better than in a cave for the rest of their lives. A cave would be fine, probably. If I do this, they're just gonna immediately fight again. Okay. So that happens. Now neither of them are my ally. They're both still in my party though. However that works. You just leave me alone. Yeah, withdraw. Just withdraw, please. A cave alone, yeah. Okay, you run off. So Hathor now lives in the evil forest. Who knows where he's going to end up? But then the... Or... Are you still in our party? No, you are no longer in our party. Okay, you run off. I'm literally just going to bring us back up to that hamlet. Because nothing of importance happened along the way. We've been doing some sightseeing. We ate some watermelons. At least this way they'll have a bunch of humans to keep them company, right? Everything will be fine. Okay, not that one, but this one. Okay, we're just gonna plop them down here. And next time we'll figure out what we're doing. Yep, here's the two of you. You did get very thirsty after all that, but that makes sense. And then we're just going to retire at this location. Adventure, right? Bit of a weird one. But I think next time we're going to figure out a new fortress situation. I'll give it some thought, but we might just figure it out on stream, so come by if you want to share your opinion about what should happen in this world. But I'm gonna call it there. I am hungry. I am quite hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. Better go make some food. I am also thirsty and starving. We had a weird one. This was an adventure, right? I don't know, the story in this world progresses and it continues to be weird. We're gonna find something else weird to do. I don't know if it's gonna be the next thing we do, but at some point we do need to go back and check out how Leopard Benz is doing. I want to reactivate that fortress and hopefully it doesn't crash when we're there again. Because that was the reason why we left in the first place. Belching, sorry. But it's been, like in game, it's been like 20 years since we've been there. I was just checking. We were controlling that fort for about 20 years, and it's been about 20 years since we left. So we had two 20-year forts. So maybe we'll find another fort, find a third fort to in some context to like cap off our story. I don't know. So we did the evil forest. We do also have a holy ocean. We could do the opposite. That's an interesting thought. That's an interesting thought. There is a very good aligned area in our world. We'll think about it. We'll come up with something to do, and then we will do that on Monday. Come by on Saturday. We're going to continue. We've been playing the old Discworld point-and-click game from 1995. It is bonkers. I'm using a guide. Holy cow. Come by on Saturday if you want to see what we're up to in there. Come by on Monday and Thursday of next week, and we will be back in Dwarf Fortress doing whatever the heck we want. Doing whatever the heck we want. I've also been thinking about bingo. I've been thinking about bingo. I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, thanks for coming by, everyone. I know that a lot of you people are still here from Blind's raid originally, so hello, blind people. This was good. Today's episode is brought to you by the moon. Curse you, moon, and by viewers like you, clicking on the buttons down there, hanging out with us here, hanging out in the VODs, hanging out in the Discord. All the hangouts, all the buttons, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm really enjoying these days. That's the moon turning me into a weremonkey these days. And I appreciate it. I appreciate being here. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I hope you stay kind.